Loves you. The grace of God never depart from anybody. Tell somebody, say, beloved, you're welcome to church. Can you celebrate life? Thank you. The Holy Book said, this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice. To be of faith in the Lord is something else, especially in Christian life. Build up your faith. And some of us, we don't grow with it. Our parents were not taking us to church. We just find ourselves like this and like this. We find ourselves. Everything we do, just like we're forcing ourselves. God loves you. But in our common sense, we need to understand, in our common sense, we need to understand this, that the things that happens around supposed to be a lesson to you and I that God is God. Now, when looking at technology, it looks like technology has taken about 70% power. People believe so much in technology than the spiritual. Then bear it in mind that technology is under nature. So nature has the power more than technology. Then if nature has power more than technology, then spiritual has power more than nature. So, the things that deprive you from serving God is technology. The things that make you to feel that this is not real, that technology is the best. Let me tell you. Nature. When you read the whole book, in the book of Genesis, the beginning, and God said, let there be nature. And there was nature. And bear it in mind, out of nature, here comes technology. The electricity. Because every technology comes from electricity. So without electricity, the technology cannot be empowered or reboot or boot. Now, everything comes from the nature, the sea, the oceans, the value beneath, under the water. Nature. Nature has multiple power, but nature respects the spiritual. Then when talking about spiritual, then you relate to God Almighty. So every day of your life, do you know what a wise man told his son? King David said to Solomon, every day of your life, be afraid of God. When looking at your time, look at your wristwatch, technology. Your cell phone, technology. The machines that we are using, the microphone, technology. But you can never compare technology with nature. Then nature honors the spiritual. Because the spiritual is the movement of nature. When spiritual give order from above, you see the sea, the river will start rolling. Make a move. Look at the upright tree, a very mighty tree. When spiritual give order to nature, nature will blow the breeze and the tree will be shaken, shaken, shaken. Sometimes we call it air, fresh air, harsh air. What is happening? Nature works with spiritual. So why wouldn't somebody be afraid of God? oxygen we breathe in is spiritual. God gave it, all this, to mankind, to sustain mankind, to live. You've been alive to serve him and worship him. He deserves respect. So somebody say, beloved, God deserves respect. Now, why I want you to understand this, you need to keep it in the back of your mind. In the book of Jeremiah, Jeremiah gave a prophecy and said, if the world can change the nature, the stars will not be in its own time, the moon, the sun, if the world, the technology can change it. Remember when this prophecy was given, technology has not started existing like this. He said, if technology can change the position of the moon, the position of the sun and the stars, the wind, say, then they can resist that there will not be the prophet, the priest that will minister in the temple of the Lord. So since they cannot change it, the prophet, the priest, will stay in the temple to talk about the spiritual. Okay. Now, in life, there's something that is very important I want us to discuss. When I say I want us to discuss about it, it is very important that you gotta know it and I have to know it too. And what is that? It's about yourself. You. Somebody say me. Myself. I want to let you know something brief about yourself. Sometimes I was discussing something that has been bothering me. Why is it that some people we are created, some of you are met, age men, they had never suffered the way you are suffering. You are righteous life. You are so devoted with God, but things is not working the way it should be in your life. But some people, we are born and always eating and eating, enjoying and enjoying, eating and eating and enjoying and enjoying. They never suffer. Why is life is like this? Can you leave your phone and focus on me? Now, why life is like that, I'm taking you to the book of Psalm, chapter 23. Do you know I've told you about technology, how technology distracts you in the things of God. But I know I'm talking to few people, not everybody. I'm so happy about online followers. Now, the book of Psalm chapter 23 from verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Verse 2. He maketh me to lie down in a green pasture. He leadeth me beside the still water. Verse 3. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Now, 4. Yea, although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod, thy staff, they comforted me. Let me proceed. Verse 5. Thou prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointed my head with oil, my cups runneth over. Verse 6 being the last. Surely goodness, mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Celebrate life. Okay, let us discuss something. Just take a look at this Siddur. When I say Siddur, Siddur simply means prayers book. Look at this particular prayer book, the chapter and the verse. Who wrote it? David, the king. And when you find out that when this particular siddur or this particular prayers was written, it was written with pens. It was not written with joy. He was in pain. He was in disaster. He was in confusion. He was suffering. That is when he prayed this prayer. And it was written. Look at what he said here. The Lord is my shepherd. He was not saying it with smiling face. He was not praying this prayer with a smile on face. He said, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to suffer. He maketh me to lie down in a green pasture in west place. He maketh me to suffer like this. But everything, I walk beside the stream water, not in the city. I walk in the wilderness, looking for refuge. He leaded me. He was the one that was leading me. Verse 3, he said, my suffering, my pains, he still restored my soul for his name's sake. You see, this prayer was prayed out of pains. So somebody say, are you in pain? Say, God is by your side. He said, he restored my soul upon all the pains I have passed through, the problems I've been into. He still restored my soul. Look at what he said here. He leaded me in the paths of the righteous for his name's sake. What does that mean? He still brought me to the church. For me to sit with the righteous people and reason the future of my life from the teaching. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. He still brought me in the church to sit with the people of God, to reason and to have the ideas of what my future will be. He said, yes, that is where I will take my teaching. Yes, although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I still fear no evil. For thou art with me, my staff, my rod, they comforted me. Jesus Christ. Listen to me. Please take your seat. He said, even though the business is not moving today, even though there is no connection or contact around me, even though I am sick, he still comforted me. He's still giving me hope. My mind is still telling me that my case will not end this way. I don't know what I'm telling somebody. I don't know what I'm telling somebody. Hello? He said, even though in pains, I walk through the shadow of, I walk through the valley of shadows of death. I walk in the night. I've been in the wilderness. I've seen wild animals. Wild animals have seen me. I've seen kidnappers. I've escaped kidnappers. I've run away from trouble. But after said I'm done, his rod comforted me. People, listen. You are suffering. The suffering you are suffering today, the wife that deny you your own right it's too painful. When you keep a woman in the house and a woman never give you respect, it is too painful. When a woman got married and your husband never regarded you, it is too painful. Are you getting what I'm saying? You are in the shadow of death. But God said, fear no evil, for he is with you. Listen, King David said, I have taken risks, all kinds of risks to survive, but I couldn't survive. I've been a slave in my own father's house. He was a slave, a maid, a servant in his own father's house. Some of you are slaves in your own father's house. God is aware of it. There is a purpose. Somebody say there is a purpose. I have been a slave in my own house, in my own husband's house, in my own wife, living with my wife. I am a slave under my wife's umbrella. God is still with you. Believe what I'm telling you. But I'm gonna start here. It said, let your suffering remind you that you are creating history. Hello? Touch somebody, say beloved. You're not touching somebody, say beloved. Let your suffering remind you are creating history. What is history? History is family legacy. Without history in the family, it has not yet become family. And some of you came from a family, I came from a poor family, but there is no legacy. No history to tell. There is no movement. The family has limits. So any man that devoted his self or herself for family, for community, must pass through hell. Hi. If you have not experienced suffering and get away from the suffering and succeeded in life, there will not be family. I don't know what I'm telling somebody here. The humiliation, my first wife, my second wife, my third wife, that does not mean that you like getting married. Because while you are getting and marrying and remarrying and getting and remarrying, you have not gotten somebody that will follow you up. People are not celebrating. It is not about this is not good. You wear the shoe on your toes, you know how painful it is. From far, people are looking at your shoe, say it's so beautiful, but you know you are not enjoying it. Are you get what I'm saying? You are wearing shoe to cover up, but you know you are in pain. Let your pains remind you are about to create history. Listen. God of Daniel, God of Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, without them passing through the processes of suffering and humiliation, Daniel found himself in the dungeon of lion. He led with lion. It was not easy, no matter how his faith was. He saw himself going down there. Nobody has ever stepped in there and survived. Are you getting what I'm saying? For you to step into some problem and survive, you have God. Listen to me, people of God. You see this woman you are moving with, this man you are moving with, nobody has ever moved with this woman or this man and survived. But you have moved with such a woman and survived. You have moved with such a man and survived. You have God. You have God. People, are you getting what I'm saying? Now, when Daniel was there, Daniel spent a night. The next day, the king said, Daniel, the servant of God, God whom you served, saved you. He responded, I am still alive. Somebody say, I'm still alive. Can I hear you saying it? Say it in a loud voice. You being alive simply means you are creating history. Hadn't be that Daniel was found himself there, and the next day you find out that Daniel's life is over. That will be the end of the record. While the record continues, he survived it. So since you have survived every problem you have found thyself, you are going far. I'm not hearing somebody. I'm still not hearing somebody. You are going far. Are you getting what I'm saying? This is the mystery about the nature. The spiritual about the nature. Daniel survived it. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego survived it. And the history were made. Now, Moses saw the bee, the wild animal, and he subdued and killed it and created history. Experience was gathered. One beautiful day, he met something that related to the wild animal. And look at Goliath and say, with the same way I killed the bee, I killed the wild animal, I can kill you. Why? I had the experience at the past. The suffering I suffered and I succeeded. I can use the same experience and subdue you. Do not neglect your suffering. You are suffering, you are gathering experience and power. A wise man say, knowledge is power. Experience is power. Do not belittle yourself and stop crying. As I told you, your tears means nothing. Focus and you will conquer. Now let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, make yourself comfortable. Let me tell you this. Sometimes when you look at your beloved friends, well-wishers, how they squander money and nothing happened to them, when you eat the same money they are eating, it will affect your business. Why? That person is not the same with you. How? There was a man called the prodigal son in the Holy Book. He carried his father's wealth and went out and later come back and beg his father. He was accepted. Why? The foundation has been laid. Somebody has paid the price in the family. If somebody has paid price in somebody's family, your life and his life are not the same. Are you getting what I'm saying? Your own grandfather did not pay the price. Your great-grandfather did not pay the price. Your own biological father did not pay the price. Now, the experience to pay the price is on your decks. You will eat and you will suffer. Are you getting what I'm saying? When you want to celebrate like others, it will affect your businesses and otherwise. Are you getting what I'm saying? So you are the one that God has chosen to pay the price. Suffer and suffer with courage. If you say, let me leave it. A prodigal son, after eating all the money, and he just, Father, son, I'm sorry, I'm back. He was accepted. Then the money you have, go and eat it and come back. Who will give you another one? Somebody has paid the price. You are the one that will pay your own price. Personally, I was created to pay the price of my lineage. My son, my daughter cannot say, I want to be like my father. Father has paid the price. You are on top of the stone. You are moving from level to high level. You and I are not the same thing. Daddy has paid the price. You cannot pass the road I have passed. You are not strong like me. You are not, I don't know how to say this. We are not the same. Then a man who has paid the price, So life is not the same. The life of David is not the same with the life of Goliath. Goliath was just a puppy who grew like that. Without believing that his appearance can overshadow everybody. Not he that wants to pay the price. Are you getting? Somebody who wants to pay the price, you must be very, very careful with that person. So that person will not use you as a sacrifice to succeed. Power, you get what I'm saying? Goliath showed himself and looking at David as a commoner, not knowing that David was created to create a history. Goliath has a good background where he came from. And David was looking for a chance of sacrifice. Without sacrifice, there will not be a speed move spiritually. You must kill the enemies before you will overcome the enemies. You must. King Solomon told his son, say, my son, anybody that step on your toes, slay him. Don't joke with this throne. I fought for this throne, and I'm handing over this throne in your hand, whether you are blood or not your blood. Why? What does that mean? Any position you have fight and suffer to acquire, do not lose it because of a man. Do not lose it because of a woman. It's better you lose man, you lose woman, and regain your position. People, are you getting what I'm saying? And some people outside here say, that's how Daddy used to do. You can never tell my story. You can never know where I started. Personally, I don't want to go back there. Instead of me to go back, you better disappear out of my face. May I never see you again. Your work is done in my life. Are you getting what I'm saying? These are the things you need to understand, a child of God. You stop panicking. You are suffering. You were created like that. Not everybody that suffered the way you suffer succeed. Some of you are going out with a broken leg. Some of you are going out with headache. Some of you are going out with fever. But you are moving because you have targets. Not everybody will have the same fever and come out and succeed. So many of them will slumber and die. So many of them will faint from there to the hospital. But you will succeed because of your focus and your emotion towards your target. It is not by your own power. It is not by your own mind, but by the spirit of choosing. The spirit of what? Choosing. You have been chosen. My daughter, you have been chosen. My son, you have been chosen. By the spirit of choosing in you, that's why you succeed and survive. Are you getting what I'm saying? I have a friend. Whenever I sit down with my friend, my mind always tells me, we are not the same. He did the same work I am doing. We have almost the same height. We are almost the same age mate. We like ourselves, but our callings are different. Whatever he wants to do is what he will do. Me, I have limits of what I would do. Because if I do what he do, I may not come back alive. Are you getting what I'm saying? Get to know who you are and where you are coming from. Get to know that. As a woman, as a man, when you have that opportunity God has given to you, do not misuse it. And stop looking at the people that their father has paid the price. Stop being jealous of them. When King David was coming up in his own holy book, he said, do not be jealous of people that prosper. He said, do not be jealous of them. Can you give it to Jesus, somebody? That's why he said, that is what he said. He said, do not be jealous. Stop being jealous. And Reverend Elias Solomon Emeka said to this church that righteousness is all about what? Get to know your business. Mind your business. Don't wear the way I wear. It may shut your business down. Do not dress the way I dressed. It may shut your business down. Get to know your level and your position. Time will tell. Please, people of God, do you know why you don't have service? You travel because they are traveling. Do you know why you don't have service? You are buying because they are buying. Your level are not the same. Nobody has paid the price for you. Them themselves, price has been paid for them. So Jesus always said this: do not follow the majority, because our talents are not the same. If you follow the majority, you will regret it. Get to know the area where you have been chosen, and you will survive and succeed. I don't know what I'm telling somebody. 2010, I followed a friend. The day my brother died, in an accident. I was coming back from travel and I heard this story. I was so bored. He stopped me on the way. I couldn't come back to my stay. And he convinced me and pet me because I was crying. At the night, he took me to club. The first time of me being in the club and the last time of me being in the club. Immediately I stepped inside the club. I look around. I see how happy people were. In me, I know I've not reached to this level. These people, somewhere, somehow, somebody has paid price for them. But for me, nobody has paid price for me. So I'm not meant to stay here. He was there. I stepped out. He did not know that I've left that place. I looked for hotel and lodge and finished my crying and wipe. But I've gotten something. What did I got? They were all happy because somebody has paid price for them. I can't stay here with them. The smoke, I can't resist the smoke. And the things I saw there, you know how club used to be. And I left the club because I know where I am coming from. If I allow myself to be here and I form the habit to always come here, I will not reach to this level now. That level I was operating 2010 is not the same level now. I don't know what I'm telling somebody here. Hallelujah. You get to know all these things. Where you are coming from. The opportunities that comes around me, do I misuse it? The answer is no. I respect every opportunity that God has given to me, because I know this opportunity may not come again. When I see a good man, I know you are a good man. When I see a good woman, I know you are a good woman. I trained myself to know what will match me, not in the other way around. And I don't force myself to eat the things I'm not supposed to eat. That's something I said the other time. I've made a lot of mistakes I'm always regretting of it. The other day I sat down with my friend and we were talking. He told me his school, 4 years in Italy, school 4 years in private university, that under 4 years he had 3 degrees. He was the first person that being outside, a foreigner in his community. I say, someone paid price for you. We are not the same. That I am created to pay price for another. And another. And another. And I continue knowing who I am. Or people are rushing to this place. I look at where they are going to. Some people, they have this papa in the Lord, mentor in the Lord, mentor in the Lord. I am created to be a mentor, not someone to mentor me. This is my calling. As a prophet, get to know who you are. Do you live a private life? Yeah. I am created to live a private life. No matter how you're trying to convince me, my no remains no. Why? Why wouldn't you be this? My son, my daughters, my father did not pay price for me. My grandfather did not pay any price for me. My great-great-grandfather did not pay any price for me. And I have seen how my family were going on, and I am ashamed of where I came from. And I don't want this shame to continue to my children or to my children's children. It's not about money. You can make money, but who will keep that money if you are not there? Pay the price. You can have a father who had paid the price, and the father left the legacy when he is not there. And out of selfishness, you will want to live like others in the outside there. And you start mingling with others, eating with others, clubbing with others, dinner with others. Whatever, all the things that your father has achieved may slip out of your hand. You can never ever be to the level of your father. It is you that will suffer till you die. Everything I touch my hand will bless me. Everything you lay your hand will bless me. Your father, your great-grandfather has paid the price. Your mother has paid the price. The mother of Solomon paid the price. Your spiritual director has paid the price. The Holy Bible says, honor and respect your pastors, your priests and your prophets. Touch them not. Respect them, because they are paying price for you. Last Sunday, I spoke to the people. We need men in the family. We need men in the community. Save our men. Save them. Show that among the men that your mother gave birth to, one person can stand up and fight the fight I am fighting today. When I began to monitor this place, nearly this place has been slipped out from my hand. Nearly. Because I think that I'm too busy. When I came back to my senses, I remember my suffering past years. A temple was broken down. A temple was raised again. A temple was broken down again. And this, the third one. And it's about to go out from my hand. My sons, if you have a good wife, do not allow her to go out from your hand. If you have a good husband, do not allow him to go out from your hand. And somebody that can pay the price for you. If you come outside there, jungle is not easy. Street, it's not easy. It is not easy on the street. And if you see somebody that will pay price for you, hide under the umbrella of that person and move to another level. I don't know what I'm telling somebody. So many people traveled last month for Xmas. They travel because they are traveling with the people that have paid price. Now they are back empty, begging. All your effort last year, within 2 weeks, you have just finished it to start up again. So where are you heading to? You will continue doing this till you die. And your own children will continue doing the same till they die. And I said to my church people, cut your coat according to your shoulder. Don't wear clothes that people will clap for you. The life is so much, so long. You just pack into a new house. So many of my church members pack into new houses they built. How old are you? About 28 years ago, I built a house. I have never slept in that house for 3 days. I have a beautiful compound in my hometown. Why wouldn't I give myself space? Why wouldn't I create holidays for myself? Nobody will beat me because nobody employed me here. I employed myself and I'm serving everybody. Because it is not yet time. I need to pay the price before enjoyment. But some of you will not understand this mystery. You believe on technology. You believe on nature. Nature tells me about spiritual. I know that time will come. I know the time will come when I will sit like King David and say this prayer. For he has prepared a table before the presence of my enemies. His rod and staff comforted me. He has anointed me with oil. Not yet. I can't say that prayer because the table has not been prepared for me. Don't look at me. I have made life. I have never made life. I can make life of myself and my wife, but I have never made life for my children. I have never made life for my children's children. I still have a long way to go. For me to sit on a table, 1 day, holidays. 2 days, holidays. 3 days, holidays. I know I have never tried it. From my 7 years I left my parents, I have never been 3 days celebrating. But time will come when I conquered, when I succeeded, when I prepared the future of my children, then I can sit down. But I never done that. My children are still puppy. They are not created like me. I am created to pay their price. And if I did not carry them the way God carried the people of Israel as eagle carry its own egg, I need to carry them and take them to their final destination and establish them. When they are established, I will monitor their children. Then I can answer, Father. I am no more a father now. Not yet a father. We have work to do, people of God. We need men in our house. And sometimes I slept and I wake up. I pray and I keep quiet. I have work to do. Pastor Zubike, you see that so many times I come to church. When you look at me from head to toe, you see my costume expensive, but you see me walking like employer. I have been chosen to pay the price that my father couldn't pay. I sent someone to my father's house, my own children. They went to my father's house and come back, not good report. And I fight and they gave me the report. I'm not living there. I'm not staying there. People are living. My cousins, my nephew, all of them are living there. But I keep on spending money, working, fixing, and all that stuff. Why am I doing it? Are you living there? I am paying the price. Because if I do not do it, nobody will do it. My father's house will go down. A child is given unto you. A son is given unto you. The government, the pens will be on his shoulder. On his shoulder. His name shall be called Emmanuel. Whosoever that God has chosen for you simply means that God is with this family. My son, you ran to me. I'm talking to you. You spoke to me with your wife. Both of you were so sober because what you saw in your father's house.
You are suffering. That does not mean you will leave it. The burden is on your shoulder. And you can never sleep until you create a solution for the burden. King David said, when the Ark of Covenant was taken and snatched away from the people of Israel during the time of regime of Eli and his two sons, when he came back to the throne, he said, I will never sleep. I will never find sleep in my eye until I provide a tabernacle for my God. That the ark must come back home. I will never sleep. We are called. Jesus let me know that many are called and few are chosen. Just few. And you among the few. Do not relax. We have work to do for our children. Stop rejoicing much. Get limits. Create that limit. And sometimes when I look at my son, when he misbehaved, and at sometimes I harsh him, I cried, and when I give him privilege to sit with me, you see somebody I'm talking to, you see somebody I'm angry with, I am eating, he's looking at my meat, he's staying so that I will remain for him. A boy of 24 years, of 25 years in me. I called him Absalom. Do you care? Yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. He started washing his hand and eating the one I remain. I said, man, I'm sorry. Someone here has paid your price. Enjoy. We are not the same. We are not the same. You must fight. I have so many things here. We are not the same. Stop misinterpreting it. There must be a son here. There must be a son in your family. We are not the same. Stop smoking much. Preserve your brain. Save your brain. You use brain, you crack brain and have this something you can create. Creativity is all about brain. Whatever you hurt your brain, stop. Stop smoking. Stop drinking much. You see your tummy is blowing. You don't think that is good living. Create limit for everything. I bought car for Pastor Casey last 2 weeks. And the car was not in my own taste. I want to put it in my own taste. I was talking to the wife. I've gotten the car. Supposed to give it to him today, but that should be next Sunday. I said, I'm supposed to send your husband to go and monitor how the work is going because I want to repent it to my own taste. I don't like the dent. But I can't send him there. Why? You will go there and start talking about football. Why? You will go there and start talking about government. Why? You can't monitor what I sent you to do. He lives life that someone has paid his price. But as long as I'm concerned, nobody has paid the price in his family. You need to be interested of why you are called. You need to be focused. After here, we go back home. Some of them that you are shouting with, they have home. You don't have home. Having to think about it. I don't know what I'm telling some people here. Stop celebrating why it is not yet to celebrate. When I'm sick, I am walking. When I am strong, I am walking. Why am I walking? You saw me the other day, you and I, late in the night in the church here. We are walking. I don't know what was going on in your mind. My son, I have to pay the price as a sacrificial lamb. If I did not do it, nobody would do it. When I came down, you look at me from head to toe. At that point, I was walking, I was thinking about you. When I spoke to you, as I was about to drop you, you almost cried. Someone has to pay the price. I call somebody that's very close to me. Get to know who I am. I'm not here to joke. I'm not a joker. You see me here, I meant what I'm doing. I know where I'm heading to. I'm not scared. We need to respect whosoever that paying our price. Your husband has failed. Do not allow your children to fail. Bring your sons in the church. Let them hear the teachings of Prophet Elia. You run to me, tell me your son is stubborn. I make a choice the school where he will go. As my own son, you need somebody that will take over from you if you're not there. We need somebody that will take over from us. Do not allow your wives to always intimidating your sons. Pet them, serve them, and win their soul. When they are engaged of the family matter, you enjoy it. If the children are not engaged in family matter, you are finished. My father gave birth to 7 men. 7 men, nobody is interested. I left them and joined the church. But now I come back to do my work. It's not about throwing money. Last year I made a decision I will never be in the midst of my village people again in my life. Never in my life. I have work. The money I will spend there, I spend in the church. You saw me yesterday begging for money. You heard me yesterday begging for money. I use millions and get a car for your husband. And I say, I'm giving that car because of you. Because you must learn how to drive it. Respect whosoever that God has chosen around you. Moses told the people of Israel that God will not go with you again, but he will send his angels. The angels of the Lord will be with you. Do not provoke him. Do not provoke me. Do not provoke any angel that God has given to you. Respect all the angels that God has given to you. Your organs need to be active. Your brain need to be active. Your mindset need to be active. When you smoke and drink, know your limit and step back. Because you need all these facilities for your work. For my what? For your what? If you don't have brain, you can't work. If you don't have brain, when money comes, you think that you hang your shoulder. Problem never finished. That money cannot solve all your problem. Stop telling people you have money. Those days when I go into occasion, I'll carry my money. But today I will give you the money. I will tell you how much I will spend. When I do like this, you give it to me. I spend with a limit because I have not made money. I have made a lot of problems on my decks that this small cash cannot solve. Cut your coat according to your shoulder. I don't know what I'm telling somebody here. When you make mistake, learn how to control and correct your mistake. That's what I used to tell my wife. Make mistake, learn how to correct it. Nobody's above mistake. Correct it. Correction of mistake is maturity. I'm not getting matured for you people. I'm getting matured for myself. When can I leave this altar and leave you people and stay somewhere in any country of my choice? I have the money, If I plan for it, some people over there can sponsor me and stay for 1 week and 2 weeks. I am here. I see how things go. If I'm not here, how is it going to be? This is how your business is supposed to be. You leave your business time, and jump inside hotel with a woman. A wise man said there's time for everything. The Bible is how can you be working in the daytime and leave your shop and your business in daytime? We have work to do. What did I say? You're not saying it. What did I say? I am born to pay the price. When I was married, I got married. I went to my wife, her family. I look at the mistake her brother has done. Who will raise this family? Nobody. I married a woman in this family. I said, God sent me into this family to raise this family, because God has given a woman in this family, and this woman had in contact with me and become my wife. I have a responsibility there. I start my work. I monitor the family. Whatever they do there, they must relate to me. I go there, and I go there with respect. I'm not going there to relax for them to celebrate me, because I still have work. Work is money. I need to work out this money and solve this problem, so that she will find peace and rest, so that she will be valued from the family. Sometimes in bad time, I'm having problem with her. I tell her, I have a responsibility in your family. You know how women will respond. Did I ask you to do anything? I'll laugh. Don't look at her bad mouth, but look at why you are called in that family, and continue your work. When her mother was alive, I don't tell her if I travel, I will buy foodstuffs. Later she will know. Why didn't you tell me? What are you going to do? Are you going to give me any money? I'm doing my work. When she sees me, she sees life. I remember sometimes she died, and she couldn't breathe. She was very weak, and I landed, and they said, Mama, your in-law is here, Mama. He said, hey, she's just wake up. That her God has come. I paid the price, and I will never stop paying my price. May you rise. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, some of you, your father has paid the price. When you misuse it, you will suffer. Some of you, your husband has paid the price. When you misuse it, you will suffer. Calm down, comport yourself, and know where you are heading to. I sent somebody to overseas, my own biological daughter. I was asking her the other day, you don't make your hair. The last hair I saw you plait was the hair you carried to the overseas. Why didn't you say it's expensive? I said, like how much? Daddy, don't go there. I said, like how much? Like 100 pounds. 100 pounds, about 160 or 70,000 naira. I said, but do you care for that? I said, no. I have wig. I pity for you, Daddy. I have what? Wig. I can manage. We don't plait hair here. Someone who knows the value of who has paid the price. But if you don't know the value, the money is there, continue bringing it. Let us know this. Value what you have. Then what you have will value you. When she was here, I used to use her as an example. She can play head and carry for 2-3 months. Stop spending. Young lady, soon you will be old lady. All these contacts you have, soon you will not have them. Use this opportunity and fix yourself in something Look back where you come from. Remember what I told you when you gave the first birth? Say, take it easy. You now gave another birth, second child. I said, don't born again. Didn't I say that?
Yes, sir.
You refuse. Today, who is paying the price?
It's me.
Are you enjoying it?
No, sir.
You see somebody who will tell you the truth and you never listen to him. Because you follow the majority. Is it a title to produce children? If you are fertile, another person is not fertile does not mean you is a title. Every day of my life, whenever I'm going around the street, I see people pouring powder because somebody put to bed. It pisses me off. It provokes me enough because in my mind, if you have something for this child, you will not celebrate. Which child are you celebrating? Tomorrow, the same child will come to the street and be walking up and down, wearing sagi. No future. The grandfather has no future. The great-grandfather has no future. Your own father has no future. You yourself, you don't have any future. And you are what are you celebrating? You are celebrating cause. God forbid. Making noise. Newborn baby. Newborn baby. I hate it. A pastor here said to me, my mother gave birth to 3 boys. I will give birth to 3 boys. What plan? What kind of plan do you have for the 3 boys? What kind of plan? I'm thinking, you're thinking faculty is coming up now. You want to produce 10 children those days. What kind of plan? How much is school fees? Do you know how much they said a bag of cement? Yesterday, I want you to go and buy a bag of cement. I was guessing 5,000, buy 2 bags of cement, give him 11,000. I said, no, I did not just sell cement 5,000. Say, how much? He said, 10,000. Huh? So I'm sorry. How many bags of cement will give you a 3-bedroom flat? So how many 10,000 will give you 2-bedroom flat? So how long are you going to spend and take care of this and buy this cement and train these children? With which capital? What kind of business are you doing? Cut your coat according to your shoulder. People of God, that you are blessed. Do not like me. Hate me. But some of you, like me, are born to pay the price. Do not run from your responsibility. I'm not running from my responsibility. When I'm angry in the house, my wife will go to my children. I'll be telling them, you people are provoking your daddy. You will cause your daddy, he will not do what he promised he will do to you. I said, whenever you want to correct the error, don't mention whatever I am planning for them. It has nothing to do with that. You know how women talks. Focus on that particular thing they do. This is a cause that I must redeem. So whether they are in good time with me or they are not in good time with me, they must be this. This is my plan. So that in future they will be of help to me. People, are you get what I'm saying? We have work to do. Know your problem and stop feeling reluctantly and feeling that tomorrow, quit tomorrow. Quit tomorrow. Whatever you will be tomorrow, start now. So many people carried money today, tomorrow they may not have that money. So many people are broke today, tomorrow they are rich. I don't want to be rich today and beg tomorrow. I want to be rich today and be rich all the days of my life. I'm not rich to intimidate anybody, but I'm rich to take care of my life and take care of, to establish a generation that my great-grandfather fell. My grandfather fell. My father fell. I can't be a failure. And I can never be a failure with mouth. To make money is to take risk. If you see where I'm doing work in the night, give me a hard job, I will do it. I am born to take risk. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil because I want to succeed. If your mindset is not telling you what is happening, soon you will know where you are heading to. If you're a young lady here and you think that you have so many contacts, soon you are the one that will be calling people, not in the other way around. And you think that your phone is busy, that is how money flow in your account. You are wasting your time. Go and start doing something now. Some of you will come to the market square, you look at your stupid nyash, and you'll be, others are buying and selling. You will regret it. Keep on destroying your name and keep on destroying your future. Look at your age. Age is not in our time. You say, I'm just 20. I have started knowing my level in my age 20. Stop talking about 20. Stop looking at your age. Your age will deceive you. That is what deceives your father. Do not allow your age to deceive you. You that want to look younger. What kind of food are you eating? Do you know how much I spend to maintain my age? Stop. Tell yourself that you are useless. You need to be useful. I don't know what I'm telling somebody here. Don't think about my mama did not make it. Now mama has failed. Papa has failed. Will you be a failure? Our first lady said, past first lady said, if the government is calling to come and help you and have your children, will you not agree? Will you be a failure? Do not be a failure. And she said, child, there is God. So since there is God, there is man. Somebody say there is man here. Since there is God. This year, 2026, I make this declaration. Anywhere you have made mistake, from now, I believe you are now in the divine correction center. Whatever you have, mistake you have made, has to be corrected from now henceforth. In business, may God bring a turning point in your life. In your own local life, the error and the fault where you are spending unnecessary today, may unnecessary expenses stop. Let it stop. As I prayed to you for you last week, any man that is not useful in your life, any woman that will not be useful in your life, may that person disappear forever. May that person disappear forever. May that person disappear forever. I bless you because you deserve blessing. God has chosen you to represent your nation, represent your family, represent your great grandfather. I do not believe people talking about my ancestors with mouth. See, you are created to represent your father's name. May God use you to create wonderful legacy for the future generation. He will use you in a mighty way. He will use you in a spiritual way. He will use you in a natural way. He will use you in diverse way, in divine way, in blessings way, in progress way, in favor way, in legacy way, in the name of Jesus. My God will use you. My God will change your name. He will make you strong, and you shall remain strong. He will make you powerful, and you shall remain powerful, and so shall it be in the name of Jesus. is not useful in your life, deceivers around you, may they run away and never come back in your contact. May you meet people that matter. May you meet people that will be of help. Even though your heart is going astray to somebody who is not useful to you, may that hatred develop in your heart right now. Sometimes I will see myself thinking about somebody that my spirit rejected, and I pray to my God, if this person is not useful, let me form hatred, and God, I'll see myself forming hatred on that person. Because the worst challenge you people used to have is deceivers. People that is not useful always around you and giving you hope while you are hopeless. Others are making millions and you are there talking nonsense. Guy, do you see that wedding? You see that burial? You see what? We wear green, we wear white, we wear not. Others are wearing currency, dollars, pounds. Others are talking about the type of money, the type of million they have made. And last season, you made nothing in last season. Such people will never see you again. Such people will never come close to you again. God will help you. God will help your life. You shall prosper this year. You will prosper this year. In the name of Jesus. You celebrate Jesus, it is done. Celebrate Jesus.